Right, we got some fun Fisher-Price pieces for you right here. I'm going to show you. These are just a couple of pieces from the playground set. You have the little, something that you would never find, I don't think, deliberately on a playground today. Just a giant piece of tubing. You got the stop sign with the don't walk and the walk. And then you have this really cool swing set or jump rope or whatever you want to call it. These were all originally manufactured, I think, for the Sesame Street playset, but they found their way into other places, and eventually these three found their way to our consignor, and eventually will find their way to you. So we're going to make these available to you. I'm going to show you the size markers on each of these, just so you get an idea of how big each one is. We'll show you each of the pieces separately. So let me zoom a little bit on him if we can. That way you can see the stop sign, and it's designed, now this is not part of the piece, but I will show a little guy in there so you can get an idea of the size. And then you turn it over this way, and he waits patiently on the street. Let me move that size marker out of the way. It's patiently next to the street to go. Again, not included this guy, but that certainly is. We're going to show you the swing set, or jump rope. Again, we'll use this guy as a placeholder so you can really see. And it's pretty cool. Whoever designed this, I think it was neat. Not only do you have you on one side doing that, but if you decide it's double Dutch, you can always put in another figure right there. And I think it's often called a swing set, but to me, that's what this is. This is the double Dutch play set. So you see it working. Neither of those two figures we just put in there are included. Those are part of a different set, but I wanted to show you how great this is. We'll show you the back as well, just so you can see it. And I'll show you the bottom. A little bit of schmutz right here, a little dirt that could be cleaned up. We don't do that. That's part of the provenance I like to think of it as. So we let you do that. That way, if you like to have it in that used look, great. If you don't, real easy to clean up. So we'll do that there. We'll show you that side. We'll show you that side as well. And you know what? I didn't do that for the stop sign. I don't want you to think that we're hiding anything. So I'll show you the bottom of the stop sign as well as we move on finally to the last piece. Now, how do you play? That's how you play. You climb through this little pipe and pop out of it. That may seem horrifying, but growing up on military bases, as I did, this was actually fairly common in the 80s, at least on military bases, to have this kind of playground equipment. Just a giant open open piece of either you think of it as a gas drum, an oil drum, or you think of it as a piece of piping like they do for gas stations. Either way, this is pretty cool. So a little bit of schmutz here and there, a little bit of wear, a little bit of dirt. But overall, a pretty cool piece, and again, not included, but we'll show you how the little guy pops up and out of there. So you're going to get all three of these as part of the same lot. Let's zoom back out so you can really get a view of them. And we'll show you all three of those. Well, we zoomed a little bit too far. We'll move this out of the way so you can see all three of those. And we'll move that out of the way. Next up, we have the Rowboat. Always a fun piece right here. You can sit up to 4 little people in there. This is from Fisher-Price. This is a nice older piece right here, and this in particular one is yellow and green. We'll show you all 4 angles. I'm going to show you the isometric view. You know what, can we get up a little bit higher over it? I don't know if we can do that, so I can look down into it. Yeah, we'll see if we can alter that just a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. And that way we can see kind of down into the boat. So there you go. You see all 4 of the things right there. I'm gonna see if I can set it on its edge just so you can see inside of it. It's probably gonna fall, but we'll give it a second. No, did not work. We'll show you this right here. So you can see a little bit of wear and tear on the bottom. And that makes sense. You would have been moving it back and forth like this across a surface for probably close to 50 years now, at least 40 or so years. But a nice piece all together. A little bit of corrosion, it looks like, on the screws there. But pretty nice piece. And I'm going to show you the angles one more time while we get those for the catalog. And I don't know if we got that side for the catalog, but we'll certainly do it again. Finally, we're going to move on to this guy right here. Oh, this is so much fun. This is a one-seater. It does have the gas. So for PlayStations, like I believe the Garage have a gas station, but a couple of them had gas, and you can put that in there. I wish we had one here with us so I could show you, but it's just not available. About 4 inches tall. Whoop, smacking the thing there. About 4 inches back or so you get an idea. But this is really cool. The dump does work. As you can see, this is the red and orange version. There were a couple of different versions of this, but this one is the red and orange. We'll see if we can zoom in on them. Yeah, give you a slightly better shot. I do want to point out, if you can see in there, and we'll get that shot for the catalog, that there's a little bit of dirt and wear. I'm going to get some isometric shots for the catalog as well. We'll do it a little bit like that on the angle, like this on the angle, so you can see that gas. We'll show you straight on. Imagine that coming at you, chomping away. We'll show you the back. Not to be outdone, we will certainly show you the inside of that. Now, imagine that for the past 50 years, kids have been filling that up with dirt and sand in the sandbox in the playground out back, and yet it still looks pretty good. We'll show you the sides. That side you already got a chance. We'll give one more of the isometric showing backwards. And now you've seen just about everything you need to see on this one. The only thing left is to show you the underside there with all these markings. So you can see where it says Fisher Price. Fisher Price Toys. We'll get the light on that so you can really see it. And all around a pretty cool piece. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com where you can see this and all the other great items we've got for you this and every week. Leave your pre-bids right now or join us live on auction day. Either way, we look forward to seeing you at the auction.